This is the horizon design for the new Royal. We're excited by the opportunities it provided to produce something quite different. It is a university hospital, and we've brought the education centre into the heart of the new Royal. And it's also a city hospital, and we've achieved an innovative solution which integrates clinical planning and urban design. One of the first decisions was to take all the surface car parking and place it underground. Then we designed a campus that restored the connections to the north, the west and the university, and brought the Golden Spine into the heart of the site. The new Royal will be a very large and complex building. It's over 90,000 square metres in area and at least 9 stories in height. The hospital must become a welcome addition to the city's skyline and a landmark gateway on the drive into the city centre from the east or south. As we approach down Edge Lane, the gateway corner comes into view. Peeling back to give the new Royal some space on this narrow street and topped by the illuminated screen of the art wall. The most noticeable feature on the West Derby Street frontage is the 3-storey glazed screen, which encloses the galleries that run between the atrium and the clinical wings. The second entrance to the new Royal is on this street. A small pocket square has been designed to mark this entrance and formalise the physical link between the hospital and the university at this point. A broad flight of steps and lift sweep up from pavement level between the cancer centre and the new Royal to the campus beyond, and this campus has a green heart. Cycle and pedestrian routes criss-cross the site. This is one of these pedestrian routes, the broad walk that connects the corner of Dalby Street with its potential tram stop and the hospital's main entrance. The broad walk runs between the Bio Quarter on the left and the campus plaza, which is a continuation of the Golden Spine. We hope that it will become the social heart of this new campus, drawing people northwards with a cafe, amphitheatre steps, and the potential for Sunday markets and occasional performances. Walkers and cyclists may use the campus, but there is only one access point, the campus entrance on Prescott Street. Straight ahead for the main entrance and turn right for the underground car park. The hospital gardens run alongside the road all the way to the main entrance. The paved set-down courtyard is for cars and taxis and cycles. The main atrium is an impressive entrance space that runs through the new Royal, connecting the campus and the West Derby Street. As we enter, there is the welcome desk on the right and Main Street to the left, which will take us to the wards. Every other clinical destination is reached from within this atrium or the galleries that run along the street facade. We can see clearly where we're going by escalator, lift or stairs. We've placed departments where they should be. The renal dialysis unit is right by the front entrance. It has a private garden. On Main Street there are 2 banks of public lifts that take us to the ward, and each of these is opposite a courtyard, so that they're easy to find and remember. We wait in daylight, and when we get out of the lift there is a view over Liverpool from a small waiting area which provides entry to the 2 wards. Again, the wayfinding is intuitive and straightforward. The wards are designed in a T-shaped configuration with 3 clusters of beds. The central staff base overlooks the ward entrance and can see exactly what's going on. And outside every patient room we've designed a touchdown base from which the staff can monitor the patient's progress. Everything is built in for convenience and planned to reduce clutter and make this a great place to work. The patient room is planned to make the best use of space. A flat TV screen, a sliding door to the ensuite, maximising the space where the family can sit. The full-height window provides great views. The patient can control the temperature and access the internet as they would at home. And the staff have their working area on the corridor side. This will be as good as any current facility in the UK. The second public entrance is on West Derby Street. The entrance cafe with its chairs and tables spilling outside, the escalators and the general level of activity clearly signal that this is a public space. This foyer is on the lower level of the main atrium and will be the main entrance when the new Royal opens. We're going to an outpatient clinic. Again the way is clearly visible and we find ourselves on the active facade. On one of the galleries, you could call them bridges, that span between the courtyards and street and lead us to our destination. These galleries screen the clinical activity behind them, filter sunlight and make the workings of the hospital public. The waiting areas in the outpatient modules are linear and run along the courtyards. This is practical. You can wait directly outside your clinic and the nurse or physician can call you directly, without wasting any time. The emergency centre is on the north side of the new hospital, one floor above the main entrance level. By taking advantage of the sloping site, we can ensure that the two patient streams will never mix. The emergency centre is directly below critical care and the theatres, with a satellite imaging unit within the department for added functionality. It is designed to be as flexible as possible, and although much of the activity takes place during the hours of darkness, it is still important to bring daylight into the key working areas. This is a university hospital, and the education centre is at its heart. We're now looking at the dining lounge, which will become a focus for social interaction and the chance encounters between researchers, clinicians, leaders and academics that make such places work. And when there are conferences and special events, it can also use the main restaurant, which is directly above. We genuinely believe that these proposals meet your brief in every way, and anticipate the changes that will occur in the years to come. For this is a design that can flex, adapt and expand. It will prove to be an effective and inspiring workplace, strengthening your links with the university and the city, and offering new opportunities for research in the biosciences. On the one hand, it's a generic design, and on the other, it's bespoke, site-specific, and very much our response to the City of Liverpool.